I should be going back live. I want to make sure that I have sound and everything because Gamecaster is a pain in the ass. So let me just do a quick sound check. Okay, cool. We have sound and everything. Alright, we're back. This is Dear Esther. This looks much more like my cup of tea. I'm already very excited by what I see. And I'm also really excited because my phone just went off and Waleed liked a tweet that I tweeted at him. He's actually liked a couple of tweets that I tweeted at him. He seems like a really sweet guy. But yeah, it's always cool when one of our faves notices us, right guys? It's pretty cool. Oh my god, the tickets go on sale on Friday. Oh god! I'm freaking out! Also, by the way, guys, I don't know if you saw little bit of interesting hidden block news, but I was on Ian's blog earlier, and somebody asked him if he was dating somebody, and he said he is, which makes me so excited. I'm so happy for him. I didn't know if he was like dating someone or not, but he seems really happy. Somebody asked if the guy he's dating makes him all warm and fuzzy inside, and he replied, as a matter of fact, he does, and I thought that was super cute. Oh my god, 6 hours? Well, I streamed way over 6 hours of Asago Academy. I mean, not at once, obviously, but collectively, I streamed a lot. That's amazing, though. I gotta check out the completion bonus. I gotta try to get it. I might one day just try to, like, bang out, like, find a way to get all the endings. I would love for somebody to make, like, a complete walkthrough of how to get each ending. If I ever do wind up doing that, then I'll definitely stream the completion bonus. Luke said your singing was so good. I bet you your singing is so good. I can't wait to watch it. I gotta watch that video. That's amazing. Oh, by the way, did you guys hear my story about what happened in Jimmy's stream yesterday? I don't know if you guys saw. Let's see, audio, video. I don't think I really need to mess with anything here. The lighthouse, the buoy, the caves. Okay, so it looks like we have 4 places to choose from, but the lighthouse, the first one. Oh, okay, I can select them all. Wait. Okay, I'm not sure. This one looks like it's. Oh, they all look a little faded. I guess we'll start from left to right, right? I mean, that's kind of the. I guess this is a weird, like, one of these weird exploratory games. There's actually a really fun game to play this exploratory. I doubt you guys have heard of it. It's called, oh, gosh. I have to see if I still have the executable for it to install it. It's called The Path. And basically you play these 6 sisters that are kind of based off of Little Red Riding Hood, and the point of the game is you start the game and you're on this road and it says don't walk off the path, and if you stay on the path you'll get to Grandma's house and you'll see Grandma, and then that's the end of the game, and then you're like, what the fuck? But the whole point of the game is to actually go off the path, and through the things that you see and experience in the forest, you kind of piece together what each of these girls' stories are. It's a very cool game. I have to see if I still have the installation file for that and see if I can get that up and running. Yeah, go Gwen. Come on back soon, baby. Okay. Let's go to the lighthouse. Play this chapter. Why not? Let's do it, you guys. I'm excited. I hope you all had a lovely day today, by the way.
Dear Esther.
Okay, yeah, try refresh it, Eulalia.
Salt in my ears, sand in my mouth, and the waves always at my ankles. I felt as though everything had conspired to this one last shipwreck. I remembered nothing but water, stones in my belly and my shoes, threatening to drag me under to where only the most listless of creatures swim.
I can go in the water. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that. So it looks like this is kind of a thing where the story will self-narrate itself as we explore. I did not expect it to let me go underwater. Alright, so it looks like this is the ship we got shipwrecked in. Am I stuck now somehow for some reason? I doubt it. Okay, here we go. The controls for this are not a little weird. Like, it seems like the type of environment you'd be able to jump, but I don't see any jump commands unless there's... Oh, controller's enabled, but I don't really need a controller. Keyboard, mouse. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it's swim up. Oh, swim up. Huh. That's interesting. I'm sorry if I'm buffering like crazy. I feel bad. Here's another ship. Oh, I have an automatic flashlight. That's interesting. Oh my god, I feel like I want to pause now and listen to it. Where is that link? Here it is. Oh my gosh, Eulalia, is that you? 'Cause you're fucking adorable, first of all. My brother is messaging me like crazy. Hold on one second. Eulalia, your voice is amazing! Eulalia, are you kidding me? Like... Also subscribing. No, it was so good, and you are adorable, and I really loved your top in that video. It was super cute. So this looks like paint cans? Luminous paint. It's glowing paint. Okay. Ispep! Are you calling Ispep pepperoni now? Oh, Eulalia, I was so happy to sub. Thanks for sharing your singing with me. That was really nice. I liked it a lot. Okay, we've got some nasty ass toilet in here. Okay. That's not good. I hope you guys aren't snacking or eating dinner. Hold on, let me type to Ispap because she can't hear anything. But you guys know Ispap is like one of my OGs. She's like an original gangsta Chu-Chu Club member. Love her. Love Ispap. Shelties, I totally get that you're tired, man. I totally get that. No worries. Don't go crazy. What is this? Food and goods. Okay. That looks like a photograph. This is a map. I don't know if this is a made-up place or if this is a real place. It looks... I don't know. I don't know what country that would be. Am I looking at it the wrong way? Is it Africa? Is it South America? Which continent it is? Those are not countries. Those are continents, by the way. I can't quite make out that word. It's the history of something. Are these playing cards? Yeah, they look like playing cards. I love exploratory games like this. Like, I just want to see all the things and figure out what's going on. And if what worse comes to worse, we'll drown ourselves. Because apparently we can go into the water. Certificate of approval for electric. There's some sheet music. Okay, well, okay, we've got some stuff written here in the glowing paint. I don't know if this is some kind of, like, code for a puzzle. Yeah, I don't ever sleep, Shelties. Like, I'm terrible at trying to get sleep. I truly am. So I totally know how you feel. I sometimes go through these. Here's Pep! Hello, love! Yeah, I sometimes go through these, phases where I will just not be able to sleep for, like, 4 or 5 days at a time, and then eventually it gets to the point where I just pass out. Because I'm just so tired, and then I'll usually will take like another day or two after that for me to feel like normally rested. Guess what? What is up, Ispep? Shelties, those curse words, like, I think, I don't know if I can turn that off or not, but honestly, I don't care about people cursing. You guys have heard me curse plenty of times on the stream. I mean, if the cursing makes you guys uncomfortable, let me know and I can absolutely tone it back. That I don't mind doing for you guys. Ugh. But, this is freaking gorgeous, by the way. But I just in general just I don't know if I should go down this way or if I should go up. Should we go down? Should we follow along this path down, or should we go up the mountain? I want to hear from you guys. Also, tell me what present life is giving you, Ispep. Tell me. Tell me. Also, shoutouts to all these cool people retweeting me. That's pretty cool. Is Pep? You got yourself a man, girl. What are you, that's awesome. I bet you he's a cutie pie. Okay, I think I'm gonna continue down the slower stream because it looks like there's a beach up ahead. All of your friends love him? Good, because I just got like protective, like, mommy feels, and I was gonna be like, I want to meet him, and I want to make sure he's good enough for you. He better be good enough for you. That's all I'm saying. But I'm super happy for you. That is a really awesome feeling. It looks like caught some stuff. Yeah, John's gonna try to get tickets. Pep did not hear this because she wasn't in. She wasn't here listening to the stream when it happened, but my friend is getting us tickets to see the Game Grumps live because they're coming to Long Island, and I'm so excited.
Right, you can see the light sometimes from a passing tanker or trawler. From up on the cliffs they are mundane, but down here they fugue into ambiguity. For instance, I cannot readily tell if they belong above or below the waves. The distinction now seems banal. Why not everything and all at once? There's nothing better to do here than indulge in contradictions whilst waiting for the fabric of life to unravel.
Interesting. Oh, he sounds like he got a lot of interests, like similar interests. That's awesome. Yeah, he better not upset you because, like, there will be hell to pay. What is over here? Is this like a cave type of a thing? Just more walking along the beach. Yes, is Pep. The Chu-Chu Club protects its own. Eulalia, I think it was my fault. Whoa! What is this? I think it was my fault because I didn't really get to a place of interest where he could really monologue. But what is this? This seems like almost like I feel like I'm getting like Myst vibes from this, which I loved the Myst games. So interesting. This looks almost like the top of a lighthouse. Maybe this has to do with lighthouse, because I know there's a lighthouse up there. Yeah, it looks like a Fibonacci spiral as well. It does. That's right, Eulalia is the grandma of the family.
I have found the ship's manifest,
Ooh.
crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it is a Fibonacci spiral. Okay, I don't know if I could go up this or if this is kind of a dead end and we'll have to turn around. But, here's more weird markings. It looks like this is the end of the road here. But there was a path to go up on the mountain, so I think I'm going to do that next. Is Pep, that's adorable. That reminds me of, like, the little relationships I used to have when I was younger. Now, I don't understand why people find Romeo and Juliet to be romantic. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Because if you read it, you would know. So we've got a Fibonacci spiral here. It's great. Oh my god, also, oh, by the way, I don't know, let me know if you guys heard my story about my experience at Jimmy's stream yesterday. But also, Brutal Moose, somebody sent him an ask saying sub to Youngtown, and he just started spamming, Luke's YouTube and Twitch channel. Like, it was great. And it just became a sub to Youngtown party, and it was. I will support and defend Luke until my last, cause he's fantastic. 21 years old and already grandma. Hashtag life goals. Yes, you're the grandma of the Chu-Chu Club. This place is overgrown. And this looks like a different area from... Yep, exactly! Sub to Youngtown! I love that that's a thing on Twitch. Sub to Youngtown!
Reading Donnelly by the weak afternoon sunlight. He landed on the south side of the island, followed the path to the bay and climbed the mount. He did not find the caves, and he did not chart the north side. I think this is why his understanding of the island is flawed, incomplete. He stood on the mount and only wondered momentarily how to descend. But then, he didn't have my reasons.
Interesting. I feel like we might be doing the story a little bit out of order. Yeah, Romeo and Juliet is not really a romantic story. Lily, did you say a spinach spiral? I love it. Yeah, it's also supposed to, like, isn't that also the same spiral that's supposed to show, like, what areas of a photograph people immediately, like, pay the most attention to?
When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this, to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Oh god, we got infected with something, you guys, and apparently it sounds like we're going crazy at the same time. Yeah, the golden yeah. But I don't know if you guys were all here for the story about Jimmy. I just love telling the story that he pronounced the Chu-Chu correctly in his stream last night, which blew my fucking mind because nobody ever does that. And he was like, who the hell doesn't pronounce Chu-Chu correctly? It's Gina and Chu, like a Pikachu. And I was like, well, actually, Luke got it wrong last night. And he was like, Luke, what the hell is wrong with you? How can you mess up the Chu-Chu? And he just started, like, ranting at Luke. And it was great. Jimmy is a national treasure.
I quote directly. A motley lot with little to recommend them. I have now spent 3 days in their company. That is, I fear, enough for any man not born amongst them. Despite their tedious inclination to quote scripture, they seem to me the most godforsaken of all the inhabitants of the Outer Isles. Indeed, in this case, the very gravity of that term, forsaken by God, seems to find its very apex. It appears to me that Donnelly, too, found those who wander this shoreline to be adrift from any chance of redemption. Did he include himself in that, I wonder?
Interesting. This game is gorgeous, though, guys. It looks like we're moving more inland. Jimmy is amazing. It's not Chu-Chu, it's Mama Chu-Chu. Well, I mean, I don't know if he would have known me as Mama Chu-Chu. I mean... Yeah, Jimmy's super sweet. I don't know how he exists, but I'm glad he does. Yeah, I know. I'm glad that some good things seem to be happening this week because this past weekend was definitely not the nicest stuff that's been happening, that's for sure. So I'm loving the positive vibes. I'm loving the positivity.
Dear Esther.
Ooh!
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life.
Wait, is whatever is affecting him making him immortal? Like, did he mean that literally or metaphorically? And hello, Katrina! Don't ever feel bad about lurking. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I see a cave. You passed the essay for the program. Round of applause for you, Is Pep. Awesome. Good job. Proud of you, girl. Immortal.
I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone. In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Okay. Whoa! Guys, what is this? What were you singing, My Immortal? Whoa! This is sick! There's more of those empty paint cans. This reminds me of the patterns that we saw on the other side of, on those other rocks. Whoa! I don't know what that is, but it is cool looking. Don't ever feel like you, I mean, look, Eulalia, let's have a moment of truth tonight, alright? I love that you guys are here. I would never expect you guys to hang around with me over one of the Hidden Block or Normal Boots, guys. I totally get it. If you want to go leave and check out Jimmy's stream, I would not blame you. I'm sitting here walking around in caves looking at weird shit and just chatting with you guys, and Jimmy's probably doing something a hell of a lot more interesting. Whoa! Oh! This looks like clothes and moldy bread and old fish and an empty paint can. Somebody was like living here. This looks like modern clothing too. Yeah, that's like a tie and like a button-up shirt and like dress pants. Yeah, this is like a modern day stuff. I wasn't sure like when in time this would really. Yeah, you better tell me what the answer is when you hear back and see if you made it in or not. You better tell me. Oh, okay, you're saying Immortals from Fall Out Boy. Okay, I like Fall Out Boy. I just never go crazy listening to one of their to their music. So, am I dating myself that my first thought was the song My Immortal? Whoa! 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 Did you guys hear that? Shenanigans. Oh my god, so many people are trying to contact me. Oh, you guys, you know what I should probably do? I should probably figure out how much these Game Grumps tickets cost. Not that I really care. Like, I'm the type of person where I'm very good about saving money. Like, I'm kind of a cheapskate. I got that from my mom. Not in a bad way. Ooh, we got music. But yeah, it's being a cheapskate, not in a bad way. But you know, I'm just very conservative with my money. But I believe in spending money on experiences. You know what I mean? Like, much rather than buying, like, something physical, I would much rather go get, you know, a ticket to see the Game Grumps, because that's an experience. There's that lighthouse again, too. There's one behind us, but I don't know if we can get there. See, this is so intriguing to me. I don't know if you guys are intrigued. You guys might be bored as hell. See you, Gwen. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your food and PJs.
I'm not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candle, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
I'm so incredibly thrilled that you guys still stop by all the time, even after I stopped Osaka Academy. It blows my mind how sweet you guys are. Whoa! What is this? Got some strange markings over here. Huh. Yes, we are a family. I can't believe that it blows my mind in the best way possible that that you guys stick around. It's nice to, it's nice to know. It's really nice to know that you guys have my back, cuz I don't know. I don't know where my streams and stuff are going to go from here. I would love to bring more people into... Whoa. Let's do it. Let's take a chance. Let's jump down. Oh. Oh, it went dark. It went dark. What did we do?
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my Ordnance Survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome break services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Yes, Eulalia, and your face is adorable. I'd show you my... Well, you guys see my face. It's in my freaking Twitch icon. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you guys are interested in charity streams at all. I might be doing a charity stream with my friends to benefit the victims of the Orlando thing. I don't know if it's going to happen. Don't hold me to it. I'm just kind of rambling about it. Whoa! What are these shenanigans? But yeah, I would love to bring more people into the community, going back to what I was saying earlier, but I don't ever expect any level of, I suppose, success? I guess you could call it. You don't have to worry about having money, Isfab. I just meant to come hang out, or even if you guys, you know, would like, you know, retweet whatever tweets I make about it or whatever. Any kind of support would be helpful. We've done charity streams in the past. But yeah, I mean, any kind of support is appreciated. You don't ever have to feel obligated to give money. The more visibility it gets, the better it is. Yeah, what happened in Orlando was awful. And this idea of us maybe doing a charity stream for it is literally born out of the feeling of I'm sorry, the feeling of frustration and not being able to do anything about it. At least directly, you know. Oh god, I'm choking. Real significant change is not something that's really within our hands to do. That's within our government's hands, but I hate that feeling of being powerless. Is Pep, you are the sweetest. I will let you guys know if it happens. I believe my friend John and I are discussing it tomorrow at our normal Thursday gathering, which I'm getting messages about now, trying to plan it. Every Thursday I hang out with my friends, and every Friday is board game night. And I don't know if you guys have this issue with your friends, but trying to do something as simple as plan where we're going out to dinner is like, it's like an adventure. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has different preferences, and this one's showing up late, and this person doesn't know where to go. I'm usually the person that doesn't know where anything is. I'll admit, that's definitely always me. I don't have a very good sense of direction, and I get very nervous about getting lost to boot. Oh my god, can I finagle myself up here? It doesn't look like... Oh, no, I can! Oh my gosh, look! I can finagle myself up here, but I don't think I can go down to the ship. I want to see if I can get closer to this ship. Yeah, it is. It's scary. It is scary. And I've been hearing a lot of... Oh, this looks like all broken cargo. I've been seeing a lot of YouTubers and whatnot get very disturbed by it because it rings kind of true for them. You know, like, especially with, like, the Christina Grimmie thing. Like, she was at a meet and greet. You know, how many people that we love do meet and greets? You know what I mean? It's just crazy. Eulalia. We usually go out. We used to do cooking at my friend John's house every Thursday, but that kind of fell apart. Just because of a lot of reasons. But yeah, we usually go out somewhere, and it really is like a chore, especially
there
like
must
some
be a
people.
hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
A hole at the bottom of the boat. It's a chore to sometimes to get, you know, just people to respond or anything of that nature. Fridays are a little bit easier because we just don't have that kind of drama. Like Thursdays, everybody, all of our friends want to be nice and, you know, we want to include everybody, but it winds up making dinner take like 3 hours because people don't show up on time and, you know, whatnot, whatever. Fridays, because we have a specific goal of playing board games, is very simple. You're there by 6 o'clock, or you could either meet us at the restaurant or eat and then join us afterwards for board games. That's it. It's very simple. Do you guys play board games at all? Agreed, is Pat. Agreed. Everybody in this world should be treated equally. Every single person. There is nothing about anybody in this world that should prevent them from being treated with love and caring and respect outside of their own personal actions, like the guy that caused all of this terribleness. But aside from that, you know what I mean.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Interesting. I love D&D. I was part of a campaign for almost 4 years. We went from level 1 to level 30, which I know is insane. But we did it anyway, and it was... Ooh. Did y'all hear that? And it was also so much fun. What edition of D&D are you guys going to be playing? I played 4th edition, and I loved it. I think a lot of people nowadays are mature for their age. I think that the way that the world is kind of forces people to grow up faster than they used to, in an emotional maturity sense. You know what I mean? Except for me, of course. Me? I'm forever a child. You guess you'll be doing 5th edition. Yeah, 5th edition is the newest one. My DM from the 4th edition campaign, my friend Chris, he got some of the test stuff when they were still working on 5th edition. And it was alright, but it was a little unbalanced. I was playing a rogue, and we were at level 1, and yeah, rogues are a little squishy, but I got one-shot perma-killed. Perma-killed as in not only did I lose my HP, but I went into negative half my max HP. Perma-killed, one-shot by a rat. And I understand that rogues are squishy, but that's ridiculous to me. Like, that's just going too far. You know what I mean? Okay, this is a dead end here. Fourth edition was fun, though. Yeah, it really was. Like, I'm sure that it's much more balanced now because it's been through so much more playtesting. But, I just remember that was my first experience with 5th edition, and I was like, oh no. I don't know if I like that. I'm really not quite sure where to go from here. I could go up here. Go text your man, his pet. But yeah, we had so much fun playing 4th edition. I played a half-elf Ardent, which, I don't know if you know what an Ardent is. It's not a standard, it's not a standard, like, class that would, you know, it's not like warrior, rogue, you know. It's from one of the 4th edition expansion books, whatever. But yeah, it's a psionic class. I did a lot of healing, a lot of buffing and debuffing, and I wore heavy armor because I tanked, basically. I drew a lot of aggro and took a lot of damage, and then had to heal everybody as I was sitting there dying. Oh, you're gonna be the dungeon master! That's so cool! I would love to DM one day. One of the great things about my friend Chris as a DM is that he has like an encyclopedic knowledge of 4th edition. So literally any bump we ran into, any question we had, very rarely did we have to stop and look something up. He was just always on point. He was amazing. He really was. The campaign that we did from level 1 to level 30, he basically took a bunch of modules and kind of strung them together with a story, because he's not really a storyteller kind of person. But I played a couple of what are called 4th core adventures, which are basically like super difficult 4th edition adventures. They were super fun. But I haven't tried 5th edition since that one that one experience I had where I got fucking one-shot as a rogue. And again, I know that rogues are squishy, but that was ridiculous. Well, I've DM'd non-D&D games. I've done other systems. And if you want my advice, and feel free to disregard it. Is this the place where it was the dead end again? But if you feel free to disregard my advice, but don't yeah, this is the dead end again. Don't stress over getting everything perfectly right. One of the things that that Chris taught me that he does is to always err on the side of fun. Meaning that if you can't figure something out and it's stressing you out, or if you're not really sure whether to let the characters do something that they want to do or not, it's always good to make a final decision based upon what you think would make things the most fun for everyone. I think that's a pretty good goal myself. You know, don't plan things out in too much detail, because I can guarantee you that whatever you plan, your players will ruin it. The saying in D&D is that a DM's plans never survives contact with the players. The moment the players get into that section, they're going to do things that you don't anticipate, and your plans are going to be ruined. So you always want to have backups, or make what you want to do kind of loose enough that that if they go in a direction you don't expect, that you could still kind of get them to the big bullet points that you want them to get to in the story. It takes a little bit of finesse. I want to get to the top of this, and I'm going around in circles, and it's very distressing. I'm getting upset. I'm about to go JonTron on this thing. My brother and I, by the way, pretty much completely and totally communicate with each other in JonTron memes. Yeah, D&D's so much fun though, man. Yeah, I want to go up there. Let me go up there. Oh, is this the way up? Yes. You bought everyone fancy dice as a graduation gift? That's awesome. The first Christmas that I had... is this the dead end again? Did I fall into this trap again? I feel so dumb. The first Christmas after I joined the D&D campaign... yeah, fuck. The DM got us all precision dice, which normal dice is normally created like in a big tumbler with other dice, and so the edges get a little rounded, and depending on the way that they come out, they can be kind of predispositioned towards certain numbers. But precision dice are poured into like a plastic mold and snapped off, so they have very straight, sharp edges, which makes them much more random and even. So they tend to be preferred for gaming in general, but they're not cheap. But he gave all of us a set of precision dice as a Christmas gift, and I still have mine. I wound up getting 2 because the first set that he bought me were cursed. There was one session, I finally threw my hands up, when there was one session where that D20 in that set of dice, every single time I rolled it during this one session, every single time I rolled it, I rolled a 3. Every single roll was a 3. And we were just stunned. We were like, how is this? What are the mathematical chances of this happening? Like, it's unreal. It was unreal. And so for the next Christmas, my DM bought me another set of precision dice, and those were fine. And then months and months and months later, we were talking about the cursed dice, and I still had them in my dice bag, and I pulled it out, and he's like, "These things aren't cursed. You just don't know how to roll dice right. You don't shake it up in your hand right." And he shakes the D20, and he rolls it, and it comes up a 3. And I said, "Put that shit back in the bag right now. It's cursed. I don't want to hear it." That dice was such a troll. Dice really do have personality. I collect dice as like a little side hobby, and dice definitely have personality. I'm telling you, it happens. It happens. I don't know which set of dice that one is now, because the second set he got me was actually the same color as the first one, so I don't know which one's the cursed dice or not anymore. I think I could probably figure it out. I want to get up top here. How do we do this? Do I just slowly inch up here and break the game? Because I'd be okay with that. I feel like I'm in Skyrim. I don't know if you guys ever played Skyrim, but in Skyrim, I am always the person that tries to go up the mountains when you really aren't supposed to. And natural 20. Oh my god. I rolled a couple of nat 20s in my time. A couple of them, but I'm known for my terrible dice rolls. In fact, my character's name in D&D was Aradel, and my friends refer to poor dice rolls as rolling in Aradel. So that is my legacy, is that I'm a terrible dice roller. I want to know how to get up here, and I know this isn't the right way, and I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated, you guys! And we also had this weird thing that we did as a group, where we could not really... We were not too great at, like, random encounters, but if you gave us a boss battle, we would crush it. Like, crush it. Oh, is this the way up here? It's probably been here the whole time, and I'm too much of an idiot to see it. And he used to get, and our DM used to get so upset because he would design these boss battles and we would just destroy them. There was one time where we flushed an enemy down an elemental toilet. We flushed a mini boss down an elemental toilet. And he was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you guys?" And we're like, "I don't know." We beat him into submission. He was very upset. Also, if I could run in this game, that would be great.
Kidney stones.
Here we go.
You visited me in the hospital after the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic. Your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made an escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Oh, okay, so it looks like his wife or lover or whoever he's talking to was killed in a car accident by a drunk driver. Eulalia! Don't even tempt me with starting a campaign!
What charnel house lies at the foot of this abyss? How many dead shepherds could fill this hole?
Oh my god, guys, should we jump down the hole? Looks like there's more to explore up here. I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I would love to do a campaign. I wanted to do a campaign with my brother and a couple of our friends, but that particular little motley crew is very tough to get together at the same time. I wanted to do a Bessem campaign. I don't know if you've ever played Bessem. Bessem is fun. It's very open. Yeah, I love D&D, man. That was my first ever D&D
campaign.
campaign.
My ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
So maybe this island is him dying. Yeah, look at this. We've got... Oh, shit, guys. We've got, like, medical stuff here. There's a needle, and that looks like a bedpan and some gauze. It's a... Oh, my God, guys. Yeah, I think this is, like, him dying. Like, I think this is his mind as he's slowly dying. I think that's what's going on here. That's cool as hell. Oh my god, this music is super creepy too, and I kind of love it. It's spoopy. Hopefully not too spoopy. Do you like scary things? Because I have some plans for October. I'm thinking of playing Amnesia and some stuff like that for the spoopy season.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians.
Huh.
He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainland. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There's no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Huh. What's in here? Oh. That looks like medical papers. It looks like some kind of notice. I see something notice at the top. Oh, here's more of these white lines. It's craziness. Did I just sneeze? Yeah. Okay. So my coughs sound like sneezes, and I cough and sneeze all the time because my allergies are awful. In fact, I should take my allergy pill right now while we're talking about it before I forget. But it's so funny that you mentioned that. At my old job, everybody used to take bets whenever I made a sound as to whether I was coughing or sneezing. It's very bizarre. Usually if I feel like I'm gonna sneeze, I'll mute my microphone, because I don't want to be like hacking up a lung into my microphone, even though I've been coughing up a storm tonight. But medicine acquired. I'm allergic to everything under the sun, y'all. It's ridiculous. Wow. People are now tweeting, like retweeting me Oh, thank you very much, Eulalia. One day I'll get rid of these damn allergies. I took allergy shots for a little while, but then my insurance changed, and they didn't cover the shots anymore. I had to pay like a $50 copay every time I had to get the shots, and I had to get them every week. And the doctor said I would need them for at least a year and a half, so unfortunately I had to stop them. I should check into... I actually haven't really checked into my insurance. Oh, that's so cool. I have to see if they would also make me do it. I hated those shots though, man. They were tough. I mean, if you have really bad allergies, it's worth it, but it was annoying to get them because you have to go and you get the shots, and my allergies are so bad, I had 8 shots that I had to get every week. 8 allergy shots. And they mix different allergens together in the same mixture, so you don't have to get like one shot for every single allergen. Then you get to the point they increase it every week.
My heart is landfill. These false dawns waking into the still never light. I sweat for you in the small hours and wrap my blankets into a mass. I have always heard the waves break on these lost shores, always the gulls forgotten. I can lift this bottle to my ear, and all there ever is for me is this Hebridean music.
Hebridean, that was the word. That was the word on that history book that I couldn't make out in the beginning. The Hebridean history. But anyway, as I was saying, so what they do is they give you more and more allergens. They increase the amount each week until eventually you start having a reaction to one of them. You know, like you'll get like, a little bubble, like a little allergic reaction where they give you the shot. And then they have to go look at that particular shot and have to go, okay, now we need to break apart all of the different allergens in this one shot and give you more shots so we can figure out which one of them is giving you the reaction. So by the time I was done, I was getting like 10 shots a week. Because I had a shot that was a mix of like cats and dogs, and it started giving me a reaction, and they couldn't figure out if it was the cat or the dog, so they split them into separate shots, and it was ridiculous. I mean, my arms looked like a pin cushion. Like I had all these red dots all over my arms because every week I would just get like stuck to death over and over again. Yeah, it sucked, but man, having bad allergies is the worst. And I would do that for a year and a half if it meant that I didn't have to deal with these allergies anymore. Hold on one second. I have a friend, my friend Chris, my DM, has worse allergies than even I do. What is this? Is that an ultrasound? It looks like an ultrasound. There's always a dead baby in these games. There's always some sort of sad dead baby. It's very sad. Oh, and here's that same book again. The Hebridean history, whatever it was. Yeah, that looks like an ultrasound. I can't quite make out what that letter says. Yeah, and I also think that most people who would get those shots probably wouldn't get as many as I would. Getting tested for them was really weird because they do something similar. They take these tiny little needles when you first come in to test you, and there's different ways that they do it. But the way that my allergist did it was they put it under your skin and they inject a little bit just underneath like the first layer of skin to see if you have a reaction to them. The worst one was my dust allergy. My veins started turning like bright red. And it just started like spreading down my arm, and the allergist started like panicking a little. Like he was staying calm for my sake. I don't know what those musical notes are for, but he was staying calm for my sake But you could tell that he was panicking a little bit. And he was like, here, take this pill and put on this cream and sit and stay here. That was the other thing that sucked too about getting the allergy shots is because they need to make sure you don't have an allergic reaction, you have to stay there for at least 15 minutes while they observe you. And if you start like sneezing or scratching, then you have to wait for the allergist to be free, and the allergist has to examine you. So there was one time where I was there for over an hour because I started sneezing really badly after getting a round of the shots, and it's just annoying. You know what I mean? And I'm sure that another allergist probably could do it a different way, but that was my experience with my allergist. Alrighty, Eulalia. I'm just blabbing about myself, y'all. I can't imagine that is interesting in the slightest.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed, the result of some birth defect or perhaps a traumatic injury as a child. Brittle and overblown it was, and desperately light. Perhaps it was this that finally did for him, unable to contain the shattering of his heart. In half-light, his skeleton a discarded prop, a false and calcified seabird.
Really, that's interesting. Oh my goodness, my social media is going nuts for some reason. Evie, my darling, welcome to the stream. So nice to see you. We're playing Dear Esther, and I am wandering around. I'm pretty sure this is this guy's mind as he's slowly dying. Probably from a accident with a drunken driver, because it sounds like a drunken driver killed his wife or lover or something. I don't know. So, oh my god, one of my friends said count me out to going to see the Game Grumps live. What a butt face. What a butt face! Why would you not want to go see the Game Grumps live? He said they're not, he said he hasn't been into them much since JonTron left. So what? It's different, but not in a bad way. First of all, Danny is fucking fantastic. Second of all, they've evolved so much in general since John left. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine...
They found Jakobsen
here we
in
go.
early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. His fingernails were raw and bitten to the quick. They found the phosphorescent moss that grows in the caves deep under the nails. Whatever he'd been doing under the island when his strength began to fail is lost. He'd struggled halfway up the cliff again, perhaps in a delirium, perhaps trying to reach the Bothy's fire before curling into a stone and expiring.
That's sad. I know! I love Danny too! And they like, I can't imagine having our JonTron, like the JonTron that we have now, if he was still part of Game Grumps, with the way that Game Grumps has just evolved and grown like crazy. Like, we wouldn't have our JonTron. We wouldn't have had Starcade. We wouldn't have all of his awesome... He wouldn't be our JonTron, you know what I mean? And that would make me very sad. And we wouldn't have Danny, which would also make me extremely sad. I think Danny is very funny and awesome. Alright, it looks like we've got another cave.
Caves,
oh,
I slipped and fell and have injured my leg. I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stomach.
Fuck!
I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose. They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
You didn't see the Game Grumps back when JonTron was... It was great. I mean, I love the JonTron days, especially the Sonic 06. I mean, that's like the classic, is their Sonic 06 playthrough. Alrighty, Evie. Love you, honey. Yeah, it's just a timing thing. I totally get that. Honestly, like, I wasn't paying too much attention to the Game Grumps when John left and Danny joined. But when I finally started watching their stuff again and I saw Danny, I'm like, this guy's awesome. Like, he's fantastic. But I'm kind of glad things worked out the way they did, because we wouldn't have what we have without that. Oh, this looks like the end to this section. Is there a save feature, by the way? I don't even know if there is. I don't really care about controller. I care more about keyboard. There's a quick save button. Okay, that saved it. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to stream for. I might cut the stream off here. I'm still struggling with Windows 10, by the way. It failed again last night, you guys. It's just driving me out of my fucking mind. I'm gonna try a couple of other things, though. I saw that some people were having some issues with weird USB peripherals plugged in and antiviruses turned on. So I'm going to try and unplug all that stuff and turn off my antivirus and see if that makes a difference. But, man, I'm afraid that what it's going to come down to is me having to back up everything and then do a clean install of my computer completely. Which is annoying because, one, it's going to take me a few days to get my computer back to the way it was and install everything, which means streams are going to be canceled, and that's not okay with me. It breaks my heart. But also, it's just going to be really annoying and time-consuming, and I really don't want to do it, and it makes me very sad. Yeah, Danny has lived quite a life, Eulalia. Like, his stories are wild. And I haven't even really watched, like, anywhere near a lot of the Game Grumps videos lately. Like, I really need to catch up on Game Grumps stuff. It's been years since I've been super into them. But I love them very much. Yeah, that's, you know what, that's gotta suck you lately. As much as it annoys me that I can't, like, go see people in certain places, because they don't, like, the closest people will ever come sometimes is, like, the city, which can be a pain to get to, and rarely do people come to Long Island, which is why my mind is fucking blown that the Game Grumps are coming to Long Island. But, it must be even harder to live somewhere in Europe, because it's not very often that, you know, YouTubers go over to that area unless they're from there. You know what I mean? So that's gotta be rough. I think I might end the stream here, though, you guys. I don't know. I kind of don't want to end the stream, but I kind of don't want... You know what? Let's just go on. Let's just continue. I'm going to stop pussyfooting around.
From here, this last time, I have understood there is no turning back.
Oh.
The torch is failing along with my resolve. I I can hear the singing of the sea creatures from the passages above me, and they are promising the return of the gulls.
Holy shit! I just got chills, you guys! This is unreal! Oh my god, this is gorgeous! Holy shit! Gwen! Hey! I love that you're calling everyone choo-choos, it's adorable! Oh my god! Are those like little splotches of the paint, or maybe it's the fungus that he was talking about? This is insanely gorgeous. Oh my god. This reminds me of like some of the underground areas in Skyrim almost. With like, you know, like the... Yeah, this must be the glowing fungus that he was talking about. But, you know, with like the glowing mushrooms if you've ever played Skyrim. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, this music is giving me chills, you guys. Oh. Oh, it's green over here. Oh my god, this is so pretty. Yeah, here's some mushrooms. There you go. Like, I'm fucking spellbound right now. Holy shit. Oh my gosh, do we go over here or do we go here? Oh my god. If you could see my face right now. Oh my god. This is unreal. I have a feeling it'll let me jump off the edge if I want to, but I don't think I should. Oh my gosh, you guys are like so far behind where I am right now. I'm watching the stream. Like... Oh, I didn't even realize there are buttons where you can like, you can zoom in. Oh shit, I didn't even realize that. I probably would have helped for reading some of the stuff, but I don't wanna jump down there. I don't think that's a good. I don't think that's a good. Oh my god.
They'd stop the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
Oh my god. Oh, look at all these drawings. I keep seeing this symbol, the circle with the arrow and the triangle. Oh my god. Yo, props to my friend John for telling me to play this game. Yeah, Eulalia, I didn't expect the visuals to be this amazing. They almost look like machine blueprints or something. Right? You know what they look like? And you guys, or at least some of you guys are of school age, so maybe you'll know what I'm saying. It reminds me of like it when I used to learn about like conductors and shit in science, and like how batteries work and how you would have to make like circuits to do like this is what it reminds me of, is like drawing all those crazy circuits in science class. Hopefully somebody that watches this will will know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment. Be like, hey! I know what you're talking about. Alright, I think we gotta go down here, guys. Woo! Now, there's a button down here to swim down and swim up. I don't know if we can drown. If this is, my assumption is correct, that this is like this guy dying. And he seems to be talking like half about what actually killed him and half about whatever he's having a delusion of. Okay, yeah, see, Gwen Stacy knows what I'm talking about. By the way, I love that your name is Gwen Stacy. My ex had a car that she named Gwen Stacy, and and true to form, it definitely broke down one day. The axle just broke while we were driving. That was the thing that happened. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try not fall. I hate heights in real life, so this is kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. Ah! Oh god, is this like blood? Like, what is this? Oh my god, it's everywhere. What are we doing? Are you guys have any good plans for this weekend, by the way? Oh, by the way, I should probably mention this. I'm not streaming this Saturday. I was thinking about potentially doing like a late night Saturday stream, but I don't think that's going to happen either. My friends and I are taking a day trip into New Jersey. And I know what you might be thinking. Gino, why would you ever go to Jersey on purpose? Don't, if you're gonna get mad at me for hating on New Jersey, please continue to be salty. I'm not sorry.
My own death throes. The infection in my leg is an oil rig that dredges black muck up from deep inside my body.
Ooh.
I swallow fistfuls of diazepam and paracetamol to stay conscious. The pain flows through me like an underground sea.
So, maybe that's what this is. This is a physical representation of the pain he's in as he's dying. Hold on one second. That's funny. That's funny, Gwen. I had a friend of an old friend of mine named Ken, and he used to introduce himself. He used to be like, "Hi, I'm Ken, and if you make a Barbie joke, I will crush you." He hated it. So I could totally see why you would be annoyed if people made that assumption. Like, oh, you must be dating. Yeah, Eulalia, give us more music. I would be down for that. Your singing was amazing. Oh, what are you going to Kansas City for? Now one of my friends just said that he doesn't really like Aaron. What is this Game Grumps hate that I'm dealing with tonight? Jeez. I also want to know what you're baking, because it sounds, whatever it is, I'm sure it's going to be yummy. Oh, there's a nest with some broken eggs. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see? See what I mean? Like you get the circles and then the lines with the squigglies in the middle. It's just like the way we used to have to draw like circuits and shit in science class. That's exactly what this reminds me of. Oh, crystals. Pretty. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It reminds me of science class. Well, I'm not gonna ditch them. It doesn't look like they want to go, so whatever. My group of friends is very large. Our core group has at least 25, 30 people or so. So, whatever. We'll find other people that want to go. I'm sure. Coffee cake and apple cinnamon muffins and chocolate chip muffins. Apple cinnamon muffins sound amazing. All of that sounds amazing, but the apple cinnamon muffins in particular sound amazing. And I know that you guys probably, you Lilia, well no, you're in your 20s, we just spoke about that, but I don't know how young you are, Gwen. I believe you told me that you're fairly young, but one of my friends is a big drinker, and he was having a party, so my friend Sibel, who's an incredible baker, baked these incredibly boozy cupcakes. They were chocolate Guinness cupcakes. She made them with Guinness, and they had a Bailey's Irish cream filling, and they had Fireball cinnamon frosting. And oh my god, were they unreal. They also got me really messed up. And I'm not a big drinker, but I had one and I was like, whoa. Oh, it does, Eulalia? Yeah, I mean, it was delicious. It really was delicious. And I'm not a beer drinker. Like, I'm not a Guinness fan. I don't like beer. But I love Fireball. I love Fireball. If there's any alcohol that'll actually go out of my way to drink, it'll be Fireball. And my friend John is awesome. Oh my god! This is amazing! Holy shit! I really don't want to go down. I'm hoping that there's nothing interesting down here.
When I was coming round from the operation, I remember the light they shone in my eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a well.
Like
People
that?
moved at the summit, but I could not tell if...
Oh shit. I didn't realize I fell in there. I kind of want to go there, but I kind of also want to go up here. I know that the drinking age is definitely lower in Europe, but I didn't know that they split it up like that. You could drink only beer and wine at age 16, and then you could drink all alcohol at 18. I didn't know they split it up like that. Like you could drink certain things at certain ages. I didn't know that. Oh, yeah, this isn't for us to go up. Okay. I didn't know that at all. That's interesting. But as I was saying, my friend John, he always has a huge bottle of Fireball in his house. He has like a little bar. So if I have a rough day and I walk in, I'll just be like, dude, I'm taking your Fireball. And he'll be like, go for it. And I'll just pour myself a shot, or I'll mix it in with, I like mixing Fireball with cream soda. It tastes like a cinnamon roll. Just like you, my sweet darlings. All cinnamon rolls, the lot of you. You've tasted... Gwen, I'm not going to judge. I'm going to assume that you're safe when you're tasting alcohol. I would be lying if I said... Words! Something... Damascus... Taken? And I'm hearing chanting. Oh my god! This is crazy! Oh my god! This says Damascus backwards. That looks like this says Damascus backwards. I'm fairly good with reading words backwards. Oh my god, this writing is everywhere. This is sick. Yeah, I understand Germany and beer. Yeah, I understand why they would let you drink that at an earlier age. Beer is kind of a thing in Germany. I totally get that. Damascus. Unless they just, like, reverse the images, but yeah. It says Damascus taken. Damascus is taken. That's what it says. Yeah, it is a big circuit. What is this? Whatever it is, it's fucking cool. Damascus is taken. This is crazy, you guys. Yeah, well, in America, people do dumb shit when they drink, so unfortunately, we have to wait till age 21. And I know that they want to make that age even older. They want to push it up even more. Away from being a city. And it shall be a ruinous keep. Oh my god. Damascus is taken. Please pick another username. I like it. See, I was gonna stop this stream, but now I'm fucking intrigued. Now I don't want to stop. Okay, go on. That doesn't sound too bad. I had alcohol when I was underage as well, but it was with my family, under the supervision of my mom, with her permission. So I've never done anything like that, like behind her back or anything. Well, there was one time. But I only had a couple of sips that one time. A friend of mine had like a bunch of alcohol stashed in her closet back when I was in high school, and we passed bottles around and took like a sip or two. But I'm not an alcohol person, so I really don't like to drink. I don't like being hungover. I don't like being drunk. It's not my thing. I don't blame other people that like to, though. It's fun. It means I get to watch people be dumb. Yeah, we're going for a swim, guys! Woo! Also, vodka and lemonade sounds yummy. I like vodka. I usually drink vodka pineapple. If I ever go to like a bar, I'll just be like vodka pineapple. I like the fruity girly drinks. Already we're having problems trying to figure out where we're eating tomorrow. I'm telling you guys, trying to put stuff together, it's great. I can't believe you sweet darlings are still hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. Yeah, I get what you mean, Eulalia, that drinking a lot is part of the culture. I'm Italian, and Italy gets a lot of that too. You know, like drinking a glass of wine with your meal, it's a culture thing there. You know what I mean? But Americans just... Oh god, this is scary! I hate heights! Oh my god! I'm supposed to be moving, I think? I can't really... I see a red glowing below me? Or maybe that's my mouse and I'm actually not seeing anything. Guys, did I break the game? No, I didn't. Okay. That was just a clever way of having a loading screen. Gwen, you got pizza, you lucky. I was just talking to my friend today about Oh! Whoa! 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 Guys! This is what I was talking about! Alright, this is a city and this is the car crash he was talking about. Well, let's inspect this. This must have been his car or his wife's car or whatever. I don't know. That looks like some bad fucking damage, man. I was just talking to one of my friends earlier today about how one of you guys got pizza the other day, and I've been craving pizza for days now. And I'm trying to eat as healthy as possible. So I'm trying not to have pizza, but oh my god. Pizza sounds amazing. Can I get to the top of this? Is that the point? Is to rise to the top? Will you let me? Yeah. Right, Eulalia? Oh my god. Now we're back here. Now we're back here. If you, I might end the stream here just so that you, poor darling, can go to sleep. And we can pick this up, like, I guess on Sunday. Because Saturday I'm not going to be able to stream. Oh, yeah, but when you work around it, you know. My ex used to love pastries, but when she started working at a bakery, you know, that was it. You don't want it anymore because you're around it every day. You know, it's just like the smell of like sugar and baking just gets noxious to you after so long. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, I might end the stream here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here because we've been streaming for over 2 hours so far, and I'm getting kind of tired, and I want to try this Windows thing again. And this way we can pick up on Sunday. So I'm gonna save. But I'm so glad that you guys came to hang out. I will hang around in the chat, Gwen, if you still want to chat and whatever. I'll hang out in the chat. Eulalia, I'm sure you probably want to get some sleep. So go do that, honey. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is really intriguing. I was kind of losing interest in it for a little bit, and then this happened, and now I'm completely fucking mind blown, and I can't wait to play more of this game. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll hang around in the chat. But if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching.